to my class. I'm teacher Sylvie Fernandez. Let's begin today's day by asking God to be in our midst. Join your hands, close your eyes, and bow your head. Dear God, thank you for another day of study, work, and play. Thank you for keeping us safe. Bless our parents, teachers, elders, and friends. Be with us as we study virtually. Amen. Let us sing the hymn, All Things Bright and Beautiful.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the good God gave them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, He made their glowing colors, He made their tiny wings. All things bright and wonderful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the good God gave them all.
Good morning to you all. Let us begin today's day with something new. I am come here to teach you writing. Open your red and blue line book. Take your pencil and eraser and be ready. Let us write today's date, 26th June 2020. Write capital A dash capital Z. We have learnt how to write capital A to Z yesterday. So let us revise once again. Keep your pencil on your red line next to the margin and write capital A. Two finger space, capital B. Two finger space, capital C. Two finger space, capital D. Come below A and write E. F. G. H. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. R. S. T. U V W X Y Z. Wow. Now turn your page. We shall learn to write the lowercase letters small a to small z. To begin, let us write the date. 26th June 2020. On this portion, we shall write small a to small z. To write small a, draw a curly line to form a circle. Go up, draw a standing line and a tail. Small dash. Again, draw a curly line to form like this. From the same point, one more curly line to form like this. Small a to small z. Now you can see this red line. This red line is the margin. We shall always begin writing next to the red line. We begin writing next to the red line. Keep your pencil on the blue line as we begin small letters. Draw a curly line in between the blue to blue line. To form a circle, draw a standing line and a small tail. Small a. To be neat, always keep 2 finger space. So we keep 2 finger space. Keep a pencil on the red line. Draw a standing line touching the blue line. Then take a turn. Draw a curly line. Go up to the first blue line. And then draw again a curly line on this blue line. See, we draw a straight standing line. Then take a curly line. Then go up to the first blue line and then draw a curly line. Small b. Again 2 finger space. Keep your pencil on the first blue line. Draw a curly line and write C touching the blue to blue line. Again 2 finger space. Keep your pencil on the first blue line. Draw a curly line. Then go up and draw a standing line. Again draw a standing line down and draw a curly line. Small d. You can do in another way. Draw a curly line to form C. Go up to the red line, draw a standing line and then take a turn. Small d. See how beautiful it looks. A, B, C, D. Now we shall write our next letter E. We take a pencil and bring just below A and keep it on the second blue line. Draw a slanting line touching the first blue line and then write small c in between blue to blue line to form small e. Again, we draw a slanting line from the second blue line to the first blue line, then turn and write curly line to form C. And here it is, small e. Next letter, below B. Keep your pencil just a little below the red line and draw a curly line upwards. Take a turn and draw a standing line touching the red line down. Again take a turn and draw curly line upwards. Cut the standing line with a small sleeping line. Small f. We go to the next letter below C. Keep your pencil below C on the blue line. Draw a curly line to form a circle. Then draw a standing line from the blue line to the red line. Take a curly line upwards on the red line. Small g. We come to the next letter below D. Keep your pencil on the red line. Draw a standing line, red to blue. Then go up backward, touching the first blue line on that standing line. Climb the mountain, take a curl, and then turn, climbing down the mountain to the second blue line. Then take a turn, make a small curve. Small h. We shall read E, small f, small g, small h. Very good. Now we come to the next letter below E. Keep your pencil on the blue line and draw a standing line with a turn. Then keep your pencil just above the standing line and put a small dot. This is small I. We come to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line touching the red line and then take a turn upwards. Keep your pencil above the standing line and just put a small dot. This is small j. Come to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the red line. Draw a standing line touching the red to blue line. Then lift your pencil, come to the first blue line on that standing line and write like capital R touching the blue to blue line. And then draw a small tail upwards. I repeat again. We draw a standing line, red to blue line, then come on the first blue line and write like capital R touching the blue to blue line and then a small tail, small k. We come to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the red line. Draw a standing line touching the red to blue line and then draw a small turn using the curly line. Small l. Let us read what we have written. Small I, small j, small k, small l. Very good. We come to the next letter just below I. Keep your pencil on the first blue line and draw a standing line. Then we go up on that same standing line backwards and take a turn using a curly line as if to climb the mountain. And then come down drawing a standing line to the second blue line. Again we go up from that same line, climb the mountain, take a turn and then come down the mountain using your standing line, touching the second blue line and then take a turn. Small m. I repeat again. First we draw a standing line, then we go up backward on that same standing line, take a turn as if to climb the mountain and draw a curly line. Then come down the mountain using your standing line and touch the second blue line. Again I go up on the same line backward to climb the mountain. Take a curly line and then come down the mountain using your standing line. And then take a small turn. Small M. Just below J. Again I am going to keep my pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line. Go backward to climb the mountain. Touch the first blue line and turn. Then climb down the mountain using a standing line. And then take a small turn. Small N. Then keep my pencil on the first blue line to write O. Draw a curly line to form a circle touching the blue to blue line. And then draw a small curl on the first blue line like this. This is small O. I come to the next letter just below L. Keep my pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line touching the first blue line and the red line down. Then I climb the mountain backwards on that same line. Take a curl, take a turn and draw a curly line on the first blue line. And climb down the mountain to the second blue line using my standing line and then take a small turn. I repeat again. I draw a standing line from the second blue line to the red line. I go backwards to climb the mountain from the first blue line. I take a turn using a curly line. I draw a curly line and then I climb down the mountain using a standing line to touch the second blue line and then take a small turn. Small P. Let us read what we have written. Small M, small n, small o, small p. Now we shall write our next letter, small q. Keep your pencil on the first blue line and draw a curly line to form a circle. Then from the first blue line, I will draw a slanting line touching the red line down. Then from that point, I will draw another slanting line going upwards touching the second blue line. This is our small q. You draw a curly line to form a circle. Then draw a slanting line down to touch the red line. And then a slanting line up to touch the second blue line. Small q. We go to the next letter. Keep a pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line in between the blue to blue line. Then go backwards midway, that is halfway. And then draw a slanting line up touching the first blue line. And then take a small curl on the blue line. I repeat again. Blue to blue line, standing line, then go backwards midway. Take a slanting line touching the first blue line and then take a small curl, small r. Come to the next letter below O to write S. I will write small s touching the blue to blue line. So write S touching the blue to blue line like this. Then lift your pencil and go on top on the first blue line and draw a slanting line down touching the second blue line. this is small s. Again, I write my s in between the blue to blue line. Then take my pencil on the first blue line and draw a slanting line touching the second blue line. Small s. I come to the next letter. I touch the red line and draw a standing line, touching the red and blue line, and then take a curly line and write upwards. Then I cut the standing line with a small sleeping line, small t. Let us read what we have written now. Small q, small r, small s, small t. Good job, children. We continue to write the next letter. Below q, we keep our pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line. Take a curl. Take a turn and write curly line, and then go up using the standing line. Come down backwards on that same standing line, touching the second blue line to draw a small curl. Small u. Repeat again. I draw a standing line, then use a curly line to draw a curly line, then go up using the standing line. Come back on that same standing line, touching the second blue line, and then take a small curl. Small u. Go to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the first blue line. Draw a slanting line in between blue to blue line. Take a small turn using a curly line, and then go up touching the first blue line. Again, use a curly line to draw a curly line on the blue line. Small v. We go to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the first blue line. Draw a standing line touching the blue to blue line. Then take a curl. Then take a turn using a curly line and go upwards just like you've written U. Again, come down on the same line, touching the second blue line, and take a turn again to write another U. Then draw a small curly line on the blue line. I repeat again. Draw a standing line and then curly line. Go up touching the first blue line. Then come down in a straight line. Go down using a curly line. Then again go up and then draw a small curly line on the blue line. Small w. We come to the next letter. Keep your pencil just below the first blue line. Use a curly line and draw a line like this. Draw a curly line like this. Lift your pencil, go to a point on the first blue line like this, and then write C touching the curly line written. Again, I take a point just below the first blue line and draw a curly line. Then lift my pencil a little ahead on the first blue line and then write like C touching the first curly line to form small x. Let us read U, small v, small w, small x. We now come to the next letter. Keep your pencil on the first blue line and write standing line touching the second blue line. Then draw a curly line and go up in a straight line touching the first blue line. Then draw a standing line from the first blue line to the red line and then take a turn using a curly line. Small y. We write just like U and then take a standing line and then a curl. Small y. We write the last letter. Keep our pencil little below the first blue line and draw a curly line like this, touching the blue to blue line. Again we keep our pencil on the second blue line, the point we have written, the first curly line, and then take one more turn, one more curly line touching the red line, and then take a small tail like this. Again, we use a curly line beginning with a little below the first blue line. Take a curl like this. From the same point, another curl like this, touching the red line, and then curl upwards. This is small z. Let us read small y, small z. Excellent children. Let us now read the names of the letters we have written. Small a, small b, small c, small d, small e, small f, small g, small h, small I, small j, small k, small l, small m, small n, small o, small p, small q, small r, small s, small t, small u, small v, small w, small x, small y, small z. Good job, children. Now we shall revise the sounds. Say the letter sound with me. A, B, K, D, E, F, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R,
R,
A, V,
W,
W,
X,
Y.
Z.
Very good, children. I hope you are reading and revising it every day.
Let us sing the song A, B, C. Are you ready? Let's begin. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, X, X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z, butter on the bread. If you don't like it, go to bed. Next Monday morning, come to me, and I will teach you A, B, C. Let's sing it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, butter on the bread. If you don't like it, go to bed. Next Monday morning, come to me. I will teach you A, B, C.
Very good, children. I hope you have enjoyed today. For homework, please write one page of capital A to Z and one page of small a to Z. Bye. See you with something exciting next week. Wow, children, you were very good. Come, let's give a pat for ourselves. Pat yourselves, come on, children. Very good, very good. Say that and do it with me. Very good, very good. Once again. Very good, very good, very good.